death of the corpse.
Welcome to everyone in the last episode. Welcome everyone to the Let's Play of our Somnium Detective File, the nirvanA initiative. In the last episode, we discovered the beginning. We met back with Lisa again, and guess what? We had a returning character, Ava, for the last game. Anyway, we discovered a mysterious case known as the half-body incident. Guy, I think his name was like Jin Kurodu. But now we'll just call him Jin. Jin, half body was discovered in the stadium. And now we're falling back in time with Ryuku's side of the story. Again, shall we?
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago. Today is February 10th. Current time 2200. Which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result, leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper?
For example, something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Interesting. Too much for me. So this is going to be a little hard to understand. So feel free to skip this.
Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently. The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furroway, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author. By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
It's an enlarged picture of Jin's temporal region, near the back of his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably, but I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half. There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma.
Questions upon questions upon
He must have been cut in two while he was alive. His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Uchisaki family.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among Yakuza. But why is their leader at a live-streamed quiz show?
Oh, you mean Shinpei.
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Yeah, he went clean. Left the life completely.
And where is he?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere. Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before I do.
I know her name, without asking. Iris Sagan. I was introduced before the show started, and...
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
Does she look okay to you? I already talked to the other detective. I want to go home already. Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world, but only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half. Jeez.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date. That's why I've met her a few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many rounds.
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzu on that rake of chick's fat thighs. What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So... Of course. Jin Furue, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times.
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe, but... Please! Don't rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might! Half for all! We are full-time heroes!
You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
sometimes, oftentimes, get weird like this. And my job is to support his.
Well,
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
I'm fine.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know about him. I actually follow him on Twitter. He cuts through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I had a bad experience. I try not to tell people my name.
And I'll tell you instead. His name is Kagami.
Kagami.
Huh? How did you know? Why does this keep happening? Is my name cursed or something?
Yeah, I'm freaking love
All I can do is laugh now. I told you, it's Kagami!
I don't need to ask again. It is funny to watch every single time, though.
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurita Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades at an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and Boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you though. You're new. Metro PD Major Crimes. Name's Ushidera. Unfortunately, nothing yet. HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No?
Say that.
Fray to free?
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like, fight to set free.
There's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? Brain disorder or something? You look like you're losing it a little.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looks so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, sorry, something came up.
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, You remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to. It's Jin Furue, no doubt about it. He was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot on the news online. This is so strange. Why just his right half?
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Devaita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio, mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was Andy's Kameji, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I've never heard of him before. He must not be very good.
Oh! And I suppose you can do better, asshole! What do you know about comedians?
Whoa! Tama! Tama, calm down! Tama, calm down.
Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay, I'm sorry.
She really off like a rocket. No time. I'm here now. I still have a hard time understanding what the rocket, but no idea that was a subject.
Did you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared.
It has to be running fast, right? His head's a rectangle. How is that even possible? Oh, I'm gonna take his live from the internet server. Here's to your smartphone. The quiz show Face to Face is one of the shows. It's a mildly popular show with everyday people as contestants. Again, how is his head a freaking square? It has to be a mask. It talked.
I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world tuning in on the internet, is in shock right now. They're being questioned by the police in the waiting room.
How do you make your head that shape?
Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Yeah, but I need to know one thing. I need to arrest you for a square head. And that's the arrest you.
Well, yes.
You need to be arrested. This is a high-level investigation police agency. If it counts. They don't get along well with regular police officers. Often have a hard time getting them to share information. They hunt graphics around you. I don't understand why that didn't pop up in him rather than a freaking post comedian. A comedian, It's a show sign. It says face to face.
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
Ryuki, I've got a connection. The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better. What's wrong, Ryuki? Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Video, but it was so freaking weird. I was thinking I went to like, at first I thought I was high. That's the title. That is a long prologue. Especially if the title's just now coming up. Okay.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
I'm guessing this is to the present? Or the future? I don't know. This is all a bit confusing. I'm assuming I'm gonna consider the Mizuki that I'm seeing now as the present timeline and everything that happened 6 years ago as the past.
Come on, Ryuki. Wake up.
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Yeah. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah. Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this. Jin Furue's other half was found, the other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means? Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a sidebar, please.
Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Forget it. It'd just be a waste of battery. Ryuki, I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
I'll take a double.
This is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated. In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition. As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Still, I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
We are at Abyss headquarters. And with that, I'm thinking I'm gonna call this game an end. With that, we'll call this part to an end. I'm Unit. Thank you for joining. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And look forward to seeing you again for part 3.